My name's Colin Jerwood from a group called Conflict. I first got into animal rights after becoming vegetarian, which was due to painting a slaughterhouse in Woolwich, which was my job as a painter at the time. The first thing that struck me about it was the smell of the place actually. We was working in a part of the abattoir that was actually closed. First thing was the smell, which I couldn't seem to remove from myself for, well, God knows how long. And then the noises that was coming from other parts of the building. When we actually got a guided tour by a man who was very happy with what was going on in there, basically we just saw, first thing I saw was different great big casts of eyes, just all of eyes, tongues, just dismembered parts of animals basically. Then we went to another area which was a blood bath, which was basically where they kept all the congealed blood that makes black pudding and stuff like that crap. It just looked like, it's not even a scene from a horror film really, it just didn't seem real. It just didn't seem real that that was, you know, it was right that could happen or it should happen. That was it really, you know, and then I started to put the link together with obviously seeing the animals out in the countryside and stuff like that, and the nice image that goes across. And what also disturbed me was that a lot of people there seemed to actually physically enjoy what they were doing. I then arranged, after a little while of realising how you could get behind and infiltrate things, to go back in as college students, saying that we wanted to film what went on and bits and pieces like that, and that's when we got our footage and let a lot more people see what was going on. We had some people, especially around that time of that era of the punk stuff, who said crap like, oh, give me some bread to mop that blood up with and stuff like that. But we had other people who were generally shocked by it, especially by the attitude of some of the workers. I'm not sure whether it's a barrier that's stuck up to avoid the emotion that would go with it, to be honest, with some people. It's like what I just said about, give us some bread to dip in that. It's like, I'm not sure if people put a barrier up to hold them feelings down. I don't know why, but I just think there is a barrier of people that allows them to open up to a lot of human emotion. Up until then, I hadn't really understood what I was eating, or didn't even think about what I was eating till I saw that. From then, basically it grew into refusing to eat that and trying to persuade others not to eat that, and show them. We actually got some footage of that a little while later from the actual slaughterhouse, and show as many people. Then put it into action through the group really, singing songs about it, to do with meat eating, fox hunting, vivisection. Got involved with the Animal Liberation Front side of things. I think as far as conflict went, the main thing conflict could do was not educate but open people's eyes to what was going on through images and through putting out records, people that wouldn't understand. We wanted to do a big festival called Gathering of Thousands, which now took off, and it was actually suggested by a band called Active Slaughter that we incorporated it with the Barry Horn and Death of Barry Horn and Evidence Memorial. And we're just going to do some more. We're doing another one on August the 4th, which we want to be an animal rights benefit. From the animal rights point of view, I think that there will be changes made, because I think people are realising that there is a connection between animal and human abuse, and that it is an attitude of mind basically. I believe that certain people do believe that it is right to abuse animals, but I also think there's a very fine line to those people that think it's okay to abuse humans as well. What keeps me going from the animal rights point of view is the fact that it's right, it's morally wrong to, I believe it's wrong to vivisect on animals for any reason. I believe it's totally wrong to all blood sport should be absolutely banned or stopped one way or the other. And I can't see the logic between eating meat at all, because it's no good for anybody anywhere in the world, and it's cruel and wrong.